The South Dakota Highway Patrol wants to make sure families reach their holiday weekend destinations safely. This morning, how more troopers on the roads are a message to drivers to slow down. Playing possum times 10. Why a Sioux Falls woman is taking on the duties of a surrogate mom to 10 baby opossums. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. A 37-year-old Sioux Falls woman is facing multiple charges after police say a pursuit ended in a crash. It started with a report of a possible drug deal on Friday. When police arrived, they say a man sped off and a woman tried to hit an officer with her car. That led to a chase that ended in downtown Sioux Falls, where the car crashed into a parking meter. Police arrested Tabitha Morris on several charges, including possession of meth and marijuana. Well, whether it's by car, camper, or plane, it's a busy holiday travel weekend all across KELOLAND. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is putting more troopers onto roads and highways with the goal of getting people to obey the traffic laws and stay safe. Sergeant Steve Shady says with the speed limit at 80 miles an hour on the interstates, it doesn't take much for some people to creep up to 100 miles an hour.
With our speed limit at 80, they kind of got the old adage that we can go a little bit over, and sometimes they forget where they're at and they get a little bit further over 80, and yeah, it doesn't take much for them to get up to 100 miles an hour. And
Shady also reminds people to wear their seat belts and find a designated driver if they plan on drinking alcohol. Other KELOLAND families started their long holiday weekend by checking in at the airport. The terminal at Sioux Falls Regional Airport was a busy place on Friday as air travel picks up across the country, with more places lifting COVID-19 restrictions.
Places that people want to go are now starting to open up. So certainly Florida has been, but now California and Arizona, and so a lot of the mountain destinations that a lot of people are traveling to are open and ready for business.
Sioux Falls Regional Airport has seen a steady increase in air travelers, and Lettler says they're back to a more typical summer travel season, but face masks are still required at airports. Well, some people find them creepy, others find them cute. Whatever the case, Sioux Falls has a lot of opossums. Andrea Hall has been caring for 10 baby opossums after their mother died. She's been feeding them 6 times a day and will continue until they're old enough to be released back into the wild. Animal Control says possums are gentle creatures and people should not fear them.
Possums don't generally carry rabies because of their body temperatures. They're lower than a regular mammal would be because possums are marsupials. And so they just really don't carry rabies.
Young also says possums eat a lot of bugs, ticks, and small rodents. They even clean up bird seed that's fallen out of bird feeders. She says they're good backyard neighbors. Well, let's get a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're off to a generally quiet start to the day with one exception, which we'll get to in just a moment. Here's the view of Harrisburg this morning with some blue skies above, but cloud cover will increase as we head through the day. This is a view south along the railroad tracks. 45 with a south breeze at 8 miles per hour. So, again, not a bad start to the day, all things considered. Temperatures are holding in the 40s in many locations, including 45 at the airport, 45 also in Pierre, 49 Rapid City, 46 Aberdeen, 42 toward Watertown, 47 Winter in Yankton, and we had some 30s this morning, and one location is hanging tough there. 37 in Spencer, but 56 already in Pine Ridge with a southerly breeze at 11 miles per hour there. Along the Missouri River Valley, it is a little on the windy side this morning, but on either side of that, not terrible. It's a generally calm start to the day. That's what I'm talking about, though, in terms of the one exception. Showers and a few thunderstorms in central KELOLAND, which will move eastward as we head through the day. So we do have that chance for some rain as we head through the afternoon and evening with a frontal boundary, which will drift to the east. We'll talk about that chance for rain plus the rest of your 7-day forecast all coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, the 2021 Poetry Out Loud national champion is Raheel Magosha of Sioux Falls. She'll graduate from Washington High School tomorrow. Here's a sample of her national championship-winning poetry recitation.
Dear colleagues, you write, for weeks, I've been typing this letter in the bright kingdom of my imagination. Your body is a ship of pain. Pleasure is when you climb the rocks and watch the moonlight touching everywhere you want to go. A silver world called Far Away.
By winning the poetry contest, Magosha has received a full ride to Columbia University in New York. The Sioux Falls Area Humane Society is hosting a Cruisin' for Critters poker run. Registration starts at 11 o'clock at J&L Harley-Davidson. The cost is $25 with chances to win prizes. All proceeds benefit the animals at the Humane Society. The ride ends at the Fresh Horses Saloon in Harrisburg. Vendors are selling fresh produce and other items at the Falls Park Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Farmers Market is open every Saturday through October. The new Lake Pahoja Nature Center in Lyon County, Iowa is hosting an open house from 9 to 4. The two-story Nature Center houses a wildlife diorama featuring natural artifacts and taxidermy mounts. Holiday weekend movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include The Great Outdoors, rated PG, My Life as a Zucchini, rated PG-13, plus 1917 and Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion, both rated R. New movie releases playing at a theater near you include A Quiet Place Part 2 and Cruella, both rated PG-13. And enjoy a night at the races at I-90 Speedway in Hartford. Gates open at 5 o'clock. Hot laps are at 6:30. The races start at 7. Tickets are $18. Students are $10. Adam?
Well, the day overall is not really going to be all that bad, but we do have some cloud cover on the way as we head through the day, and some showers and even a thunderstorm are possible later in the evening east river. We're already seeing that this morning, though, as we go through satellite and radar. Temperature-wise, we're going to struggle to get out of the 60s today, but considering yesterday we only hit the mid-50s in Sioux Falls, that's a little bit of improvement, at least. There are those showers, though, extending through Pierre, Eagle Butte, headed into Todd and Tripp County. This will head on over to the east through the afternoon and evening. So while the day overall is not a total washout, you will want to keep an eye on the skies as we head through the afternoon and evening for that chance at a couple of showers and even a thunderstorm or two, both in eastern and portions of southwestern South Dakota. By Sunday, we do have a decent day on the way through much of the area west river, but to the east, some scattered showers may still try to crash the party later on. But again, not a total washout. Not everybody is going to see something. By Memorial Day, though, high pressure builds in, and Monday is looking like a great day. So if you do have any ceremonies planned outside, you should be good to go. And with temperatures in the 70s, it's at least going to be a little more tolerable to be outside, considering it is the end of May. Now, meteorological summer begins officially on Tuesday, the 1st of June. And it does kick off a nice trend with warmer than average temperatures coming in through Thursday into Friday and the weekend for that matter. Keep in mind, our average for this time of year is in the mid-70s. We'll be in the mid-80s by the end of the weekend, even into the 90s in a couple of areas by next weekend. So we do really get a big summer preview as we head later into the extended outlook. Just not today. Low 60s east of the James River Valley, upper 60s to the west with showers and a couple of thunderstorms possible. Overnight lows in the 40s with some low 50s in southeastern KELOLAND, where cloud cover and a few showers will remain a little on the stubborn side. Here's your 7-day forecast, and we do start off, yes, on the cooler side of things, but take a look at the warm-up as we go through next week. We get back into the 80s, and even 90s are not out of the question as we head toward the end of the week and even into next weekend. The one little hiccup to keep an eye on will be the chance for a couple of showers Tuesday evening into Wednesday, but even then, it isn't going to be enough to put really any kind of negative spin on an overall nice trend. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.